everybody, I'm Nastymold, and today we're going to be doing some speculation regarding the upcoming season, the Season of Flight. Now in the beta we've been shown very little details, just some minor things, but we're going to be going over those, and I've also designed some outfits based on the image that they've shown. Let me say here that none of the stuff I'm going to share is official, it's all sort of fan-made, and it's all just me guessing at what's going to be coming in this next season. So let's go. Like I said, at the moment there's not a whole lot shown about this season. All we know is the potential name, which is the Season of Flight, although that could be a placeholder name. We've seen this image here of a couple of spirits standing atop a cliff. And we've also seen the seasonal emblem, which is very familiar. We've seen it in the game before. The same shape can be seen on the weather vanes in the Daylight Prairie bird's nest. And also there are a bunch in the Sanctuary Islands. Here's the one in the Sanctuary Island. I don't think this means that the season will take place in Sanctuary. I think it'd be very strange to have two seasons in the same location. But I do think it'll take place in the Daylight Prairie somewhere. And my theory is that it'll have something to do with learning to fly, and then maybe by the end of the season becoming more of an expert. Here is some concept art of the weather vane. On the same page as the weather vane, we have some pictures of what looks to be an early concept of the Prairie Temple. We may never know though, these things may come to the game in the future one day. I just think it's interesting to look at with the future of this upcoming season in mind. Another place where I distinctly remember seeing this shape before is in the Aviary. Now if you're brand new to the game, the Aviary was in like the pre-release beta of the game. It was basically our home space, and to me as a beginner, because there were so many clouds everywhere, it really functioned as a place to learn how to fly. The Aviary was extremely tall, there were lots of levels to it and lots of places you could land, and I always tried to land at the very top, and I feel like that's where I got a lot of my flight practice in. And as you can see in the background of this photo, we have a pillar which has the same weather vane shape on top of it. Now I don't think TGC is going to bring back the Aviary per se. I do think they would bring back something similar because I know a lot of people have been asking for something like it back in the game. More of like a little practice area to fly. That's what I think maybe the Season of Flight is about, is a practice area and then going on to more advanced flight courses. If you'd like to see more of the recorded Aviary, I recommend looking up Tara's Sky Journey. She is a very classic SkyTuber and she shows a lot of the old beta footage which I just never recorded at that time. Now we're going to get back to the spirits of the season. So as you can see, we have 5 spirits here, which means there may be 4 spirits and 1 quest giver. Now this is not unusual for the game. We usually have 6 or 4 spirits at a time. We had 4 spirits for both the Season of Prophecy and the Season of Dreams. So it's not all that unusual to have 4 spirits. Now the cosmetics for the season are very bird themed, which again makes me think of the Aviary because an aviary is by definition a place to keep birds safe. So like I said, there are 4 spirits and 1 quest giver, but I'm just going to say 5 spirits for now because it's not really confirmed whether or not one of these is a quest giver. We also have 2 little hidden friends in this photo. On the top of the center spirit's head is a tiny little bird. It's unconfirmed whether this might be a cosmetic or maybe something to do with the quests. Or maybe even all the characters are based off of their own unique bird. We have a second visible bird hidden between the 2 characters on the right hand side. It looks more pigeon-like to me than the other one. Though I highly doubt it's a pigeon, I'm just saying body shape and body mass is a little pigeony. Now I think we're going to go through each character from left to right and we'll do a more detailed description of each of their visible cosmetics, as well as I did a little doodle. Don't mind my doodles, they're not the best. Now, starting with the leftmost character with their Super Saiyan hair in all its great glory, it looks like they have a bird-shaped coat. A lot of these spirits seem to have the same coat style, which I do very much like. It looks like it has tail feathers. It's hard to see because the entire image has like a blue hue over it, but I do think it's more of a yellowy coat with an orange collar. This spirit seems to have some poofy white pants, or maybe like baby blue is what I imagine, just because I see the belt looks to be blue. And they have these boots that sort of connect to them. So they do look like sort of the manta outfit to me in a way, with that yellow and white look. This is the only fully sleeved looking one of these outfits, so I do think it's pretty unique. That's not true actually, sorry, I think the one on the far right has a fully sleeved one as well, but this one's like baggy wide sleeves. This spirit also seems to have some incredibly poofy Super Saiyan hair, and what looks like to be some sort of a feather head accessory. I'm not 100% sure, and I can't see if there's any masks on any of these spirits, so I just left them having a plain face for now. And here is a close-up of that spirit. If you want to get a nice look, you can always pause the video and see what I mean about all these cosmetics. Now for the second spirit, they seem to have what looks like some very poofy hair. I'm picturing Hermione Granger, really curly mess type long hair. However, as I drew it, it really looked like an 80s power suit with like the 80s hairstyle, so I guess it could also be that, who knows. This spirit has some super long, very, very bird-looking wings. I assume they're sort of like falcony wings, but I don't really know much about large birds. They do seem to have a pattern on them that looks like feathers, and it doesn't look like they have a unique pant at all. The pant looks like it's just blue and like plain, so I didn't do anything with that. No unique outfit. I couldn't see what the hair accessory was. I honestly have no idea, so I just did like a little feather hanging from the ear, like an ear tassel, but I don't know. Now to take a closer look at this spirit, you can see the very, very long wings it has. It looks really, really cool. The center spirit seems to be my favorite so far. It looks like it has a little bird on its head. I'm not sure whether that would be animated, an accessory, or just something they added for the photo, but I love it. They look to have a unique braid hairstyle. It could be the same one we have in the game, but it looks more like cut shorter in a way. The spirit looks like it has pink or red boots, and it looks like its outfit has a little gradient to it. So it looks like it goes from teal to a yellow. This spirit also seems to have a scalloped neckline and some sort of a scalloped pattern on the hems of the sleeves. Here is that closer look at the spirit, and hopefully you can see what I mean about the gradient looking effect on the outfit. It looks more than the other ones in the photo. Now for the next spirit, I sort of botched the wings, but I think they're very, very shapely, and they look to be a sort of green or bluish to me, so I went with the green. They also seem to have a blue outfit with some little, perhaps gray boots. It's kind of hard to tell for this photo. It's all sort of blue on this character. And this character also had that little pigeon-looking bird, so I'm not sure if that's something this character will have, or again, if it's something to do with the quests in this season. This spirit also seems to have some very free-flying anime boy style hair, which I like a lot. And here is a close-up on that spirit. And now for our last one. This spirit is also very exciting to me because it's something very different from the other ones. It's like very wastelandy, very warrior-ish. It looks like they have a chest plate almost. This big fuzzy cowl, is that what it's called, where it covers your hair? I'm not sure. And this little hat on top with these feathers popping out. They've also got some baggy pants and some boots, and I just reimagined what the arms and hands would look like. I basically put them in like the Season of Belonging gloves because I thought they'd look cute with it. I'm really, really curious about this spirit just because it looks so different from the other ones. We'll just have to wait and see when it comes to beta. Here is a zoom in of that final spirit. It definitely looks like a chest plate to me, but who knows, it could just be like a tunic or something. And I totally forgot to put this earlier in the video, but it is far too late at this point. There was something I wanted to point out in the Adventure Pass pre-order, and that is that they sort of showed a ultimate reward. So we're going to zoom in closer to this, and I will show you what I mean. So in the twice the rewards to earn section of the What is an Adventure Pass, you can see it sort of gives an example of what one of the ultimate rewards will be for this season. Now, this definitely looks like an outfit, and it looks like it matches more to the spirit in the center, which would make sense because usually the spirit in the center is the quest giver. So it looks like it has the same neckline as that one with the scalloped neck. So here we have potentially one ultimate reward being shown already. And that is all I have to show you on my speculation video. Thanks so much as always for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you found this a little interesting. I always have fun doodling these little speculation things, and I will be doing it for every season to come. So if you want to follow that, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!